boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. I'm so glad you're here. Aren't you glad you're here? I'm glad you're here. Mr. Ooh-Ah is glad you're here. Come on in. Bring your chocolate, because I do have some LDJD updates. But we will save that until after the spins. But I am Mary Gunn. Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. And this is Craft Roulette episode 289. I think, if my math is right, we will start 2026 with episode 300. I think that's kind of good timing. Math at its happenstance best. But this is Craft Roulette. If you're coming back because you saw Michelle last week and had a lot of fun with her, I had a lot of fun with her and her Michelle Blue and her mom asking her if she wanted a cup of tea and all the things that happened. She didn't care. And we were glad to have her. Thank you for coming on, Michelle, and thank you for coming back to see her, Michelle's friends. Or if you are here because you like silliness and you know Sejr can be silly, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. If you haven't checked in with the Chatterbox yet, please do. If you have any questions, they are there. They are very knowledgeable people. They will answer questions like, what is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, Craft Roulette is the original ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are here, we leave a seat for you because you are an VIP in our world. So thank you. Come on in, have a seat. We've got a worldwide craft table, and we always have room for one more chair. It's kind of like a round chair, you know? The world is round, table is round. I think it was somebody's mama used to say, if you have a round table, you can always pull up another chair. So I thought, I like that. I do. What Craft Roulette isn't, we don't have any new products to sell, and we don't have any programs to sell. We don't have anything planned to teach. If this is what you're used to, well, we're going to talk and just make stuff, but we don't know what it is yet. But again, if you have questions, go to the Chatterbox. How are you tonight, Chatterbox? Are you ready for some questions? You know all the answers. You know them all so well. If you were enjoying those cards from before I started coming on and talking, those were 405 cards from last week. Well done, you gallery people. There were 7 videos, and I must say, Gwen Simmons and Kamado both had a bit of parameter fever. If you go to the bonus gallery, you can see all sorts of extra cards that they just couldn't stop making. It was wonderful. Well done, guys. Pull back the curtain and introduce the man behind this show, the technical genius, the guy who's got all the buttons, because I always mess them up. Maybe he's got to get to all those buttons in line. There it is, the hand that does all the programming and the button pushing. That's Mr. Producer. We all just love him. Everybody wants him, but only I have him on Friday nights. If you haven't given us a thumbs up and shared this video, we would appreciate that. That means a lot to us, because I know once upon a time, a lot of you had never heard of Craft Roulette, and now you're 150 cards deep, and you're going, I wish I'd known about this earlier. We have been on almost 6 years. So, spread the wealth, spread the good times. We are here for a lot. We've got the big craft table. Bring them on in. Our spin sponsors. This month, we will be giving away prizes for some of those folks, those 405 folks that sent in cards last week. Your Paper Insider paper pack will be going out to somebody in the U.S. that we will spin for later. Trinity Stamps has a $25 gift certificate waiting for someone this week. And Scrappy Tales also has a $25 gift certificate waiting for someone to win. We will find out who they are later in the show. Those people are the wonderful folks that say, I'm going to add a little extra fun, FUNN, to Craft Roulette and give away gift certificates and or products, and we appreciate them. So to show that appreciation, please mention that you watch Craft Roulette when you visit their shops or blogs or socials, and consider using them when you make your next crafty purchase. We thank you and thank them very much. We are not sponsored by those folks. We have a membership group, and we love our members. We do. And you can find out more on craftroulette.live/ support. We have one new member this week. Kara, welcome. And we have a Silver and Up after party. After the show, we will be doing a Zoom call talking about all the important things in the world, like paper crafts and paper craft supplies. Parameters. We have lots of time. A lot of people finish their cards during those calls. It's really fun. Anyway, I digress. Mr. Mike, he is wearing, this is the best red I could find in his drawer. He does have a whole drawer of clothes, but this is the best red I could find for our friend from Canada, Sejr, that is joining us today. I should have had a big maple leaf there, but I didn't get it done. We do have some merchandise, some stamps and dies over on craftroulette.live/shop. Check them out. We'd love to get rid of them. Because they're fun, doggone it. Anyway, from British Columbia, welcome back our friend, Sir Sejr of Silliness. There he is.
Hello, everyone.
There he is indeed. Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you for, the confetti.
Yay! Absolutely. Ticker tape notwithstanding. Anyway, you were just here on World Card Making Day. You've been on a couple times before. Mm-hmm. But if somebody hasn't had the pleasure of meeting you, sir, could you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Sejr Andersen. I am from British Columbia, Canada. I am your average crafter who just loves to have fun, make people laugh. I create videos. I'm on Instagram, and whatever I can do to just see people smile is definitely my driver. And I also like gardening, which is kind of useless at this point because everything is nice and brown. So I will hopefully get back into the craft room and be creating more stuff and just enjoying it.
Okay, I'm going to take issue with what you just said. There's nothing average about you. Now,
I think that we kind of share the same humor sometimes. For people who don't know, we were sending pictures of bunny drawings back and forth. And they were good. They were really good.
They were. They entertained us. That's all we were. That was objective one, and it got done. But I did. If you do have your bunny drawing, maybe when we start our crafting, we can show it. Yeah, because I want to know if he has a future with a certain product line. But we'll get to that after after the spins and we're crafting. But you and I do like to laugh, and that's a wonderful. That's just it can be embarrassing sometimes because things can just happen that make me laugh in the middle of nothing. And so I don't know. Does that happen to you?
Yes. Like at work, at least where I work now, people are much more mellow, and maybe they understand. But in my previous job, like I see life like a sitcom, and I probably shouldn't, but I do. So when something happens, it's like, of course that happened because it's funny. It's like, I don't know. And then but people don't really appreciate that. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah, our office got an email one time that said no more laughing in the office. And I was like, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm sorry. Of course, the rest of us that got the email all just started laughing at the email, but yeah, it was good. So didn't work. No, it was just a response to some suits that came to the office. There's a lot of laughter here. So
laughter means no work.
That's right. Absolutely no work. So even though laughter doeth good for like medicine, I think it was probably a kind of a competition for the medicine. So anyway, that's that. By the way, you have been here for often. You watch the show, you send in videos, you send in cards, but I want to make sure, did you have a question?
I do, because like you said, I do all these things. I know everything.
Everything.
But I don't know what is craft roulette.
Here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. Please join us in just enjoying the evening. We're glad you're here, Chatterbox. If you're watching on the replay crew, please say hi. Mr. Producer, what is craft roulette? Let's find out.
Did somebody ask what craft roulette is? In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too. Everyone is invited to join in the fun. We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Yep, that's what we do every week right here on Craft Roulette, and you are always invited. If you're nice, if you're kind of ornery, just sit back. But if you're really nice and you like card making and you've got a little ornery sign, that's okay too. But we had 405 cards last week. We are up to 64,940 total contributions since we started this craziness. And I got a feeling, I think tonight we'll probably go over 65,000, which is just phenomenal. Boy, in 1998, I met this woman I knew this woman, and she said, I have this new hobby called art stamping. And that's what started this whole thing in 1998 when I heard art stamping. So thank you, April, for all those memories and all those good times. So there's your pin. Wave to them, and we will see what we can see here. This was my card last week. We had celebration card. My turtle was celebrating International World Fly Day. And on the ground was the color, so I had like dirt and grass and a reflection of a pool from the sky, or a reflection of the sky in a pool. Goes well together, well, turtles and flies. And my blocks were square cards, square mats, all over the place. It was fun. It was a fun card to make. Very simple. Our guest, like I said earlier, was Michelle Lupton, and she leaned heavily into Michelle Blue. And so she made this gorgeous card during our show. If you want to see that, all you have to go to is craftroulette.live's archives and find the link, or you can do it right here on YouTube. It's right there. Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate you so very, very much. Hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry. Now we're going to have a parade of achievers, and we'd like to bring in our guest to say hooray, hurrah for some of our card makers this week. This is when we get to say welcome to our first timers. Have some major milestones that we had, like there's how many? 3 new to Mug Club. That means they have sent in 100 contributions. That is so outstanding. Some new to Club 52. We have 3 new to Club 52, which means nothing. And we have some major milestone achievers that we like to celebrate, 25, 50, 75 cards and so forth. And then, of course, our leading ladies. Now, Mr. Sejr, how many cards are you up to?
130 something.
That is just ridiculous. That's amazing. Isn't that? The first time you watched Craft Roulette, did you go, hey, I'm going for the big numbers? Big numbers.
No,
big numbers.
No, but I'm glad I am up there.
Aw, yeah. Yeah, me too, buddy. Okay, so I like to say their name, where they're from, and or how many cards, and then you can get a word in edgewise. I don't think we have too many this week, so I guess it will be going kind of fast. So it is on a timer. Here we go. Welcome to our 4 first timers this week. This is a big deal. I'm real proud of you. Keith E. Washington. That's a cool card.
Yeah.
April Mika from Missouri.
Oh,
look at those
Canadian
blocks.
Thanksgiving.
We had so many cool goes well together. Brenda Bennett from Mississippi.
There's your squirrel.
She is a squirrel. Amber Jordan Bird, Tennessee.
Oh, did they draw that?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Right in our wheelhouse. Our major milestone achievers this week will start with a 25er. Jackie Beaster. That's
beautiful.
Pretty. Gorgeous. Cricket W, congratulations, 25. That's really pretty, too. Lily from New Jersey, 50.
That one's fun. I like that yellow background.
It's a longer card. Jane Somerville, New York, 50.
Oh, wow.
Jeanette's Cards and Crafts, Florida, 75. Melissa H. Stampin' Miss, congratulations and welcome to Mug Club. Viola Dembrowski, welcome to Mug Club. Kitty approved. Lucy M., I'm so glad that you've stuck with us. Welcome to Mug Club.
That's cute. I like that. Oh.
Diona M., 125. Good ink blending.
Yeesh.
Max Macias, 125. And yes, he was the guy that put all those gel prints together for Paper Ganza. Terry from Canada, 150.
Hello, Terry.
Jackie Jackpot Muller, 250. Amazing cards. She is a leading lady as well.
That's cool.
Do you know these? You know everybody in Canada, right?
Oh, yeah, everyone.
Yeah. And our leading ladies this week are Vicky Ruda from Essex. Look at those numbers.
That was cool.
Smurf Murphy from California.
Yeah. Good job, Smurf.
She's stuck with us. There's Jackie Jackpot Muller. She's got the Kamado effect there with her 250 on her card.
Yeah, I like how it's done.
Kathy Herring from Wisconsin. We got to celebrate ourselves. 5K, now 6K Lamone, and she does have a video explaining what she was thinking about this card. Oh, and Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis, our leading lady. Wow.
266.
That's so many cards.
I'm really close to that.
You are. Club 52 welcomes our friend Sharon Luska, fellow Canadian. You know her.
Yep.
Missy Stara King from Ohio.
Oh, I love this.
So many blocks. Cool colors. Priscilla B. I got to meet her at Paper Ganza. Congratulations. She's got her little 52 down there. That's so cool, you guys. That is an amazing collection of accomplishments, and we really do applaud you from our heart. That is, I always like to say there are so many different styles represented because we don't limit any kind of styles. You can do the mixed media, you can do clean and simple, you can use stamps, you can draw, whatever, watercolor, whatever is your fancy. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I love that. It's just like everyone says that, and it's true. Like how every single person has done something completely different for the same parameters.
That's those same 4 parameters.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to you all. And that closes out last week, which means we have 4 new parameters to discover and enjoy. Enjoy. We're going to enjoy them. Yes, we are. But first, we're going to take a couple of those off because our members get to vote vetoes each week.
Mhm.
And that means if we land on a vetoed item, we will spin again, and the wheel can't make us use that parameter. You probably can use it if you want, but you don't have to. So you will have to do whatever we get, though, if you want to play along. So, project, what did the members say no thank you to this week? There's all good ones on there. I just found out there's no A9 either. Sejr told. So it looks like to me that anniversary won out with 1%. Wow. You guys, double Z. Have you ever made a double Z?
Maybe I was forced to make one. We're going to switch those, so that's the 34. But
Under
whatever.
duress.
Well, you don't have to make an anniversary card. Maybe someday we'll get a double Z and then you can do an anniversary card of your double Z that you did once upon a time. And then when you're way up there in the numbers. But anyway, we don't have to worry about anniversaries tonight. Color? What sounded bad to them? Summer vacation, holiday, Mexican restaurant, or spice cabinet? You did a little spicy card one time.
I did.
Yeah.
But I'm not allowed to show it. It's not family friendly.
It happens to everybody, but it was funny. It really was funny.
Really,
now everybody's going to go, what did he do? What did he do? Yeah.
Got to go back.
Got to go back, way back. For element, we won't have to be doing spice cabinet colors. For element, what are we going to get out of?
Oh.
Silhouette it is. No silhouettes tonight. Well, you can probably if you want to, but you don't have to. And for random, grid, labels, shiny, a touch of gray. Grid? I love grid. You guys, you break my heart, my little crafting heart. But that's okay. You don't have to do grids. I hope I remember and I add a grid. But I do love a grid. I think it's because of my Scottish heritage and that nice square tartan thing.
Yeah, I just like how clean a grid is. Very subtle.
I think some of my blood cells may be square. Because I'm a square. But anyway, we don't have to worry about that. But this is when we ask you, our guest, would you like to veto something?
Oh, no. I will suffer whatever is endured.
You're a player. You know you can. You're a power player.
Yeah. Let's do this.
So you can do it. Yeah. Why not? It's just like, I don't know if I could.
All this.
I'm always glad when they're off, but at the same time, I don't know what I would choose either. So I don't know sometimes. However, if we land on number 1, there's, oh boy, yes, there's some, ooh, way to go. They're liking you. Since A9's not on there. If we land on guest choice, you get to choose out of the column what you would like. So give us a little insight to what Sejr Andersen likes.
For projects, I'm all about holidays, so we're definitely going 23 with a holiday card. I just love them all.
Nice.
For colors, I would do number 3, the pumpkin patch.
Oh, fun. That has a lot of orange, you know.
It does have a lot of orange. For elements, I would pick October, which is 18. So you can kind of get a theme what I'm going at. Christmas. And random, I'm going to be choosing number 12, Edge Distress.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fall cards are the best for texture and distressing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They are just so rich with all those.
It's the one time you can bring in twine and it's okay to play with.
Burlap, twine,
and all that.
All those things. The rougher, the better. The more organic, the better. The more old and dried out and used up, the better. So, I can see what you would do. And I hope you do it sometime. but the chances of you getting all 4 are very low.
Yeah. No, we just got to rig it first.
That's right. It's your turn. It's just a matter of time till somebody does it. Could be tonight, and I'd be happy with those. Let's give this guy a warm up. And almost got back to 1. And for project, will we get holiday card? Would it be an A2? Oh, Dutch door. That's okay. We'll work you through it. Oh, I got the side eye there. 4 colors. I saw that, Mr. Andersen. Number 12. Bird feeder colors. We are going to talk about each one of these things.
Bird feeder colors.
It doesn't mean that you have to have a bird feeder. But for element, there's Orioles. You can do pumpkin patch color Orioles. What was this one? 18. Oh, we got one.
I got one.
We got one. Congratulations,
there we go.
you.
It's all coming up, Sejr.
Everything's coming up, Sejr. Random. Like this show. Number 8, polka dots.
Oh, that was my second choice. I like that.
That's a good one. All right, we are going to talk about these things here in just a minute after I give my speech. I'm really far back. There we go. Now I'm feeling more appropriate. This is a challenge, and we would love to have you play along, because if you don't play along, our Parade of Achievers really will go short. And that's no fun. We do want to have you join us. And then who wins all the prizes, too, if nobody puts in a card? Have you ever thought of that? That's serious things. This is going to be your art project, though, because we're not going to tell you what to do except for using those 4 parameters. You get to make whatever Dutch door you want. And for instance, if you want to make an A2 Dutch door, if you want to go A9 Dutch door, you're welcome to do it, or we'll talk about these things in just a minute. But it's up to you to show us your artistic expression. Your project doesn't have to be a card, but it probably will be. It can be very classic and simple, and it can be upgraded to a very, very complicated and interactive card with shakers and bells and whistles and all the things that you like to do to make a card remarkable and very, very interactive. You can take each one of those parameters and interpret them literally, such as you could put October, a date on a calendar that says October. And that would be a literal interpretation of how you use October on a card. Or you could go very highly interpreted and think of all the odd holidays in October, or the regular holidays in October, or the birthdays, anniversaries, because I know you love anniversaries, and all those things. We do welcome people of all ages. We've had very young, and I heard from somebody that she is 87 and does cards, so don't hold back because of your age. We do ask that you do the very best that you can. Include the parameters in a big way, little way, clever way. We want to see them on the card. It does need to be handcrafted, and boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, make it family friendly so I don't blush when I see it in the gallery. Thank you so very much for that consideration. We'll tell you how to submit later in the show. Okay, I gave you a minute. Dutch door is a simple cut on a card. Do you know, are you familiar with it?
I thought I was. Is it just cut in the center and it opens like that? Or is that?
Yeah,
or is it just?
That is a very simple way to do it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes people will take that top part and or put something on the bottom part so it sticks up over that little panel. And so that it kind of, there's different ways to do it, but that's the most simple.
Okay.
So you're going to basically have 2 fields to work with when you're looking at your project. And I know one of the easy ways in my little pea brain is to have like an A2 and make it a square on the top and then leave the bottom for a sentiment. Very simple to do. So, isn't scary. Or you can make a card with a Dutch door on it. You sure can, because it doesn't say that it's the project, but we do allow those kind of twists and turns. What do you think?
I will probably just stick to the simple card fun fold and work that way. I think that'd be a little bit easier.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You can also combine it with other folds. I mean, you don't have to. You could do a fun fold book binding where you glue down the top part or the bottom part. And so, I mean, you can kind of combine things.
I think I'm going to maybe even just cut the top off. So it's just the bottom flap that opens. And then when it lays down, it'll be, but we'll see. It may look weird, but it'd be less to worry about.
Weird's fine. You can do all sorts of. You could put a Zoe fold in a Dutch door too. You could take the top flap, fold it back into a Z, put another Joy fold on top. You'd have a Dutch door Zoe fold. Oh, now we're kind of getting into the Russian doll thing.
Crazy talk.
That is crazy talk. It really is. Somebody stop her. Okay, so bird feeder. You laughed, and I almost lost it, but. Bird feeder. Do you feed the birds? Tuppence?
I feed hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
Yes.
Well, see, hummingbirds have some real pretty colors on them.
Yes, but I wasn't thinking that when I first heard it. I was thinking the shells of eaten seeds and and a rickety birdhouse or bird feeder.
Yeah, one of those old wood ones. You know, one thing that a lot of bird feeders have trouble with are squirrels on the bird feeders. So you could have squirrel colors.
So pretty much it's all brown and black.
It could be, but you have all, if that's where you want to go.
Well, this is one of those. It's one of those, you know, how literal versus interpretive do you want to be? Yeah. Do you want to take the literal color of a bird feeder versus the colors of the surroundings of the bird feeder?
Yeah.
The areas around it, like bluebirds and orioles and goldfinch. Yeah. All those pretty bird colors. Crows, if you want to. It doesn't mean you have to have a bird feeder on your card. It doesn't mean that you have to have birds on your card. We had birds a couple weeks ago. They were great. But you just need that inspiration for your colors, and then tell us how you justified those colors. That's okay. And knowing that, what are you going to do for October? Are you going to do pumpkin colors that may be around the bird? Do you feed birds pumpkins?
No, they eat my sunflowers. They eat my sunflowers. So
But I wonder if they eat pumpkin seeds. They might.
Do they?
I don't know. Crows eat a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Sort of squirrels.
So October, what do you think? Are you going? You were wishing for a Halloween.
I'm going to. We'll look at what I have that can fit this, and it will either be a fall themed element or Halloween.
Yeah.
So one of those two.
Okay.
Most likely, maybe pumpkins, but we'll see.
Yeah, pumpkins are good. This is when you use them. Pumpkin. It's hard to bring in a pumpkin in May. So in the Northern Hemisphere, it's just hard. So have some fun with it. So there's all sorts of things probably that happen in October that we'll hear about that I don't know are true yet. So you can look up quirky holidays. I didn't know there's some of our friends in the Chatterbox that do unusual holiday hops, and so we could have, maybe they can double dip. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Polka dots, we've had it requested so many times by our guest as what they wish, and you were happy with it.
Yep.
They're easy.
I love it. It's that I don't have many embossing folders, but that's the one I wanted to make sure I got because I just love polka dots. So it's such an easy thing to work with.
You can have polka dots of all sizes too, so you can have really big ones if you want. They could be stenciled, or they could be dotted with a pen or a marker or paper. So all those kind of things. So do you have something in mind that you think you're comfortable with?
I have 2 things. One's the embossing folder, 3 things, paper, and I have a stencil that technically it's not polka dots, but you could see it zoomed in to be polka dots.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So
all right.
3 options.
So are you ready? Look at all these funny things that are coming in. No? Okay, well,
No, we're good. We're good.
Let's check with the Chatterbox real fast. We've got Thanksgiving in October for Canada. You know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Orange polka dots, and then turn them into jack-o'-lanterns. Birds in our backyards will eat pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
Yay, Athena. There you go. So we can do orange. Boy, look at all those emoticons of birds from Allie. That's very
You can
fun.
do orange from so many birds and stuff too.
Robins have an orange breast.
Yep.
Swiss dot cutting folder is a great idea, Jill. October 11th is Cheese Day, Lenine says, so that's always good to know. October 15th or 12th is Farmer's Day, so we can go farmery. Splatters, using splatters for polka dots. That's a cool idea, Catherine, except I'm grounded from splattering. Does JD like pumpkins? JD, yes, he does. I have grown him a mini pumpkin for 2 years now, and it is adorable. And little LD got a pumpkin this year, too. So, chickens are chicken feed. Now, if Chelsea Comer was here, she'd probably go out and find some birdseed and put it on her card as a shaker. But we don't have to do that. World Card Making Day. Natasha, brilliant, of course. So we're making a card, and that would make it.
If you have those seed beads, those are good shaker bits that you can put in.
Okay. I think we have some great ideas to work with. They've got great ideas to work with. We've got some good parameters.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Bad.
Yeah, I like them. We'll see in about an hour if we still like them. But we will be back after this word about us. Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette Challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
Yep, and I, honest to goodness, use my Craft Roulette Creative Companion. And this is, there's 100 different places for cards here at the beginning, so I have been using it. I go back and watch the shows the next day or such and make notes about what you guys have said in the chatterbox and different things that I heard from the guest and different things. So I can remember it kind of like a little scrapbook. I invest a lot on Friday nights here, being here, and so do you guys. So it's just a way to remember our good times together, or trying times. And then I make a collage of 4 cards in my photo program, print it all on just on a printer. That's why they don't look fabulous. But that way I can keep the cards somewhere else. I don't send them. But there they are, so I can remember them. Because I tell you what, I was trying to do the ones from September today, and I couldn't remember what I had done. And the reason I have 2 is because we have the show on Wednesday night, and I case a card, somebody in the gallery, and so I have that one in there too, because that's a whole, I didn't do in review that week. And such as this one. Did you guys see this? This was the card from Wednesday night. I was inspired by Biddy Penny, and it was a mistake, but I got caught anyway. I thought she had a big feather on her card, but it was a leaf. And so I thought, oh, she's got a feather. So I made a bird, but it was a leaf. And then she had these big bugs, so I had to draw the little bugs on. I mean, it was really just one thing after another. But Jason Downs caught me he was a first-time detective. And that's my creative companion. And I love it. I love it. I truly do. It's the second one I've had. Lenine, that's a nice thought. Lenine says creative companions do make great gifts. We gave one to everybody at Paper Ganza. So, yeah. I think they're great. Okay, so I've got several things going on here. I've got a very October card here, or that I'm going to make with a little scarecrow gnome, and corn. I think that's very, very October-y, and it even has a crow. So you don't have to use a bird, but I'm going to use a bird because I'm kind of on a bird kick, apparently.
Sejr looks ready. I can't really tell. Sejr, are you ready? Okay.
Okay, here comes Sejr.
I was being very quiet. I didn't know if I was being heard and wanting over talk, so I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, I didn't hear
it. So I was looking through my paper and I found this fun polka dotted. Sorry, that's probably on blind people. This looks fun. So I'm going to work with this one, I think. And I have very little Halloween stuff, and I found this little dog here. It's a little Frenchy dog and a ghost costume. I think it's an older product, but it's awesome. I love it. So I'm going to play with that and create some fun gatefold card.
Dutch door.
Oh, you almost made the wrong one.
Well, you'll be fine. So there, I've got my little things all stamped out. I'm using the Olo paper. I'm going full spin sponsor here. We've got a product from Trinity. We've got Olo paper. We've got this actually was a gift from Germany from Kristen. Thank you. Just in time. This is Your Paper Insiders box that just was released for. Look at the sheen on that beautiful, beautiful yellow, and then this rayon.
The first yellow.
So
you might hold that up to the camera.
This one?
No, the other one.
This one, with the sheen.
Yeah, it's hard to see the sheen.
Let's see if It is very subtle, but it's very pretty. There. Ooh. So that's what I'm going to use, and we've got Orioles. Oh, no. Goldfinch. Orioles. I got a crow, so I'm going to bring in some black and probably some green because the green is around a bird feeder most of the time. So am I on the right track? Have I forgotten something already? I don't think so. I'm pretty fast at it. Pretty fast at forgetting.
Pretty good. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to figure out the base card. Get that out of the way so I know what I'm working with.
Let me see if I can get to mine so that if there's any question.
Okay. So I'm going to try this. What the heck is that? What the heck is 5.5 and a half of 5.5? 3/4?
The Dutch door demo. Is that
let's see if I have one already made.
There was a request in chat for a Dutch door demo.
Ah, yes. It was probably me. Under a different name.
Oh, no.
Okay, Deputy Heidi.
I am looking. Okay, there's one that's a Dutch door book binding.
Let's see this.
Okay. I think we'll go with this. Let's see what this is.
So is that essentially the right thing where it opens like that? Is that Dutch door?
Yeah.
And can I cut this piece off?
I think so. I don't know that you can't. I don't know that you can't.
There's no
this is like
police.
Well, there's always that. This is like a Dutch door with a book binding, so this piece is already glued down.
Oh wow.
And then it just has two little sections, which is kind of cool because you can open it up and have a surprise.
Yeah, I really like that one. That's cool.
And then this is a Dutch door with the bottom glued down for a pocket. So we're getting pretty fancy here. And here's I've got one, and it's a Dutch door with a tag on the front. And I think that is a Dutch door. It's just one that's broken.
And you glue yours down? Is that what? Because yours is missing the top too.
This is missing the top because it's broken. The somebody came in and stole the top.
Kim Bright says she looked at a couple Dutch door tutorials, and some of them also had the top part cut off.
There you go. We are creative people.
That means we have safety in numbers, and we can say that the Dutch door card can officially have the top cut off.
Sounds great.
Perfect.
I like that work. Good work there, Miss Kim. Thank you. I knew I liked you.
Okay.
Okie doke. So that would help because I wanted to have him sticking up and on his own.
Get this little doggy
So that would be fine.
Oh, this is such a cute one. I love this little guy.
Well, I think we're going to be fine. I don't think we're going to have too much anxiety.
Oh no, anxiety's past now.
No gut-wrenching anxiety. So last week, if you didn't know, our sweet guest, Michelle Lupton, who is adorable, had a hot mic on after during the credits. And she said something about she didn't have nearly the gut-wrenching anxiety that she thought she would have.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
It was wonderful.
That's definitely the thing you'd want to hear in a hot mic.
Well, that's right. That's right. It could have gone south real fast, but no, it was good.
Yeah. That's why whenever I'm not on camera, I just sit there and smile. I'm like, I'm not saying anything just in case.
Not a bad idea.
Okay. I think I might do.
If you are just tuning in, this is Craft Roulette, episode 289 with Sejr Andersen. We're just getting started with our craft time. We didn't know what we were going to make tonight, but we find out that Mr. Wheel had up his sleeve or around his spindle was a Dutch door project, bird feeder colors, October for our element, and polka dots for our random. So that's what we're going to be working with, and I'm kind of glad about it. Or at least I'm not hating it. Let's say that.
Yeah, I'm not hating it at all. It's nice. Polka dots, I don't know. Something about polka dots just make you smile. Like they're so nice.
They're very friendly unless they're measles.
Yes.
Measles are not friendly polka dots, but for the most part, they're pretty friendly.
I guess chicken pox are also not very friendly. Polka dots.
Rashes in general, but we don't want to go there. Nobody has ever said, "My, that's an attractive rash."
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry you're suffering, but I'm really appreciating how it looks.
I just love that color. I will not put that on the wheel as a color parameter.
Probably for the best. Okay. We got our cute dog coming along.
For the first time you were on World Card Making Day, you made a Halloween card, a ghosty.
For craft, yes, I did. Yeah, it's a Trinity stamp. It's one of my favorite. Actually, I think it might be the only Halloween thing I have from Trinity Stamps is the ghost with the lace, and I love it. I've used it many times. I've probably used it.
Oh, you have?
2 or 3 times for Craft Roulette alone, and then I just love cutting it. It's so cute. Has the lacy frill on the bottom. So
yep.
Fun. Move that over there so you can see it. And then we'll just do his little eyes. The problem is I don't have the instructions, so I don't really know what half these pieces are, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
As the gut starts to wrench.
Yeah.
As the gut wrenches could be a soap opera.
What's that?
As the gut wrenches could be a Craft Roulette soap opera.
Exactly.
You probably didn't watch soap operas.
I did when I lived in Denmark for a year. All I did was study and then odd time watch TV. And
English TV or?
It was not English except for this one channel, which I'm getting to. Is I ended up getting hooked on this British, I can't remember what it's called anymore. It was a famous one, British soap opera, and I couldn't stop watching it. I'm like, I was laughing, like, who watches this stuff? And then after the first episode, I was like, oh, what's going to happen next? I was hooked.
I love it.
It's like EastEnders or something like that. I don't know.
I do not. I don't know that one, but I dare not start finding it. I used to love soap operas. I think I could go into them real easily.
No, I think there's a science to how they hook you.
Mm-hmm. I think now they're called Hallmark movies. It's kind of like, somebody's going to, the basic plot, but you sit there and watch it anyway. And you know that,
Yeah.
And it's all, but it's not serial, which is different. So you don't come back each week. Now we could make Craft Roulette a soap opera where we do the parameters and then break for a week, but nobody would care or they would lose interest. It's like,
Yeah.
will Sejr get the polka dots he wants? Or we could do all of the parameters spinning except for one. And then I don't know. But it gets a little, it could go somewhere real weird fast. How will Sejr solve parameter 5? And then cue the organ.
Yeah. Dun-dun.
And now a word from soap.
Yeah, totally. You can totally hook people that way.
Will he case a card from the gallery? Oh no, that's the other show.
Yeah. Now you got a cross episode.
Oh man. Okay, in the comments, make me feel better. Did you used to watch or do you watch soap operas? And what one did you watch? I need to know if you were a World Turns girl and Guiding Light.
Yeah. I'm sure what the real challenge would be is if you haven't watched one and you think you can get away with not watching more after the first one.
It's Pringles, man. It's like the first one. I bet you can't watch just one. No, that's not Pringles. Yeah. But I bet you can't watch just one.
Nope. Because you'll be like, oh, this is lame. And then, but I'll just see what happens. Just to prove that it's lame. Yeah.
Yeah. But will Dr. Hughes save the patient? We don't know. They were apparently pretty hard things to record. You had like very little time to learn your lines, and you did multiple shows on one day, and apparently it was pretty grueling.
I bet, yeah, because it's every day, right? Like they don't take days off, do they?
Nope. Let me interrupt really fast. Sejr, is there any way to back your camera out just like a couple inches? Without, if it's easy. If it's not easy, then we'll keep it here.
I can move my stuff over so you don't see my cutter machine.
It's just, I think the cutter machine kind of made it feel like you're half on.
Yeah, I can move that out of the way. Although it is a cute cutting machine, I'm sure that's not what we want to see.
Well, we would have told you a long time ago if it had been an ugly one. So move it off, buddy. Yeah. Hey, we do have some questions for you, sir.
Yeah.
Stephanie Moorman says she liked the outcome of her question last week to Michelle, so she's going to build on it for you, Sir Sejr of Silliness. What did you destash during the last year or two that you regret having done?
What did I destash and what did I regret?
That you regret now, that you wish you had.
Oh, I pretty much did destash quite a bit. It was a bunch of embellishments and threads and papers that I just never was using. Mm-hmm. So it was needed because I don't have that big of a space to hold everything. Mm-hmm. So that's what I destashed, and I do not regret any of it, actually. I'm very happy. I think that would be awful if I got rid of it.
It just wasn't your thing.
Yeah, it's just I hold on to things for a long time, and it's just I look at them like, no, I'm not going to use it. So then finally I was like, no, it's time. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Because now I got space for more stuff.
Yeah. So it's kind of the Marie Kondo thing. You look at it and say, "You're not bringing me joy."
Yeah, pretty much. But
Yeah.
it does take a bit. Like I'm going to give it 3 tries.
That's very fair.
Yeah, because you never know. Maybe that one day,
Do you ever
day you're going to be like, okay, now it's time.
Do you ever do that with plants? Because I do that with plants.
With plants, like
Yeah, you've got a year to straighten up. You need to bloom, you little pretty.
I feel sorry for plants, and I like even when they're dying, I'm like, okay, you can stay here until you're gone.
Well, I just threaten them. I don't really throw them away. I just threaten them just to, they say talk to your plants, so I do.
They do. I think there's a science to that. I think it's a mutual benefit to both parties, actually.
Carbon dioxide, right for them. Sometimes I have never thought of just getting up in the morning and going over and breathing on them.
Just sniff the trees.
They might really like it.
Maybe. It'd be one of those things where, like, when someone's too close to you and you're just kind of inching away from them.
if their leaves curl up, probably was bad.
Oh no.
So do you have indoor plants as well then? Or
I do, and I'm not very good at indoor because I just forget about them. It's weird. Like I take very good care of my outdoor plants, but
they can take a lot of abuse.
Yeah, apparently.
Mm-hmm. They truly can. They're tough. I only water them about every 2 weeks, which I think usually people overwater, and that's why they croak. Or never ever water them, and that's not good for them either.
No, it's a fine balance.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like they tell you too. They'll start to look bad.
Yeah, I love it when plants are very dramatic, and you miss one watering day, and they're like, oh, I'm so faint. I'm parched. I can't survive. And then you like give them a little bit of water, and it's like 5 minutes. They're like perky and.
Mm-hmm. It's for real. They really do. They're very emotional.
I think trees have attitude. I love it, and personalities. Plants in general.
They do. Oh, by the way, I said I had something to say about LD and JD, and Mr. Producer helped me do something today. I bought their Christmas present already, and it's a little fort for our backyard. So they have to come over to see me to play on it. Yeah, I'm kind of conniving, but it's very cute. And there was one point that, it was the last step always, where it was so hard to do, and you just had to muscle in the slide and the ladder, and there was no way I would ever be able to do it, but Mr. Producer just muscled it in, so it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look forward to that.
So yeah, I think they'll love it, and they should be able to use it for some years.
Yeah.
That's my LD and JD report, except that I saw them both this week, so that was a good week.
That's good.
How are you doing? Are you going to beat me? Slow down.
I don't think anyone can beat you. You're too fast.
Oh, I'm doing a lot of coloring, and I got to cut. Oh, this has dies, but I've never fixed them, loosened them up.
I did go easier route this time. So hopefully we're not here for 4 hours.
It'd be okay. We do what we do.
Yeah. Look at this. That's so cute. I love this dog.
He is adorable.
Should have moved him a little bit there. But it's okay.
I don't know why he has a green nose, but he does.
Little spooky pup. I always forget to ink after I've already put everything together. So if anyone was wondering why I'm making why I'm inking now. It's because I forgot to ink each individual piece.
Well, you got it
That's
done.
definitely my method of crafting, is just go at it and then think about it later.
So I did post your first Craft Roulette video.
Yes.
On our Facebook group. And if you want to join the Facebook group, just answer the questions. It is called Craft Roulette Show. And you will be admitted. But it was so cute because it was like, I think her name is Mary Gunn. And it was, but you were very complimentary about the show and the people. You had already figured out that the Chatterbox and everybody are so nice. And I think it was in that was it that one that you said, and if you're having a bad day, make a card and post it to Craft Roulette and you will feel better because you will be surrounded by all these nice comments.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought that was so sweet.
It's definitely one of my favorite places to be, especially if I'm having a bad day. Just read everyone's comments. It doesn't even have to be my project. Just read other people's comments to other people. It's quite amazing. The people just willingly supply comments that are nice. Like, where do you get that?
I don't know. They do lavish the glitter, and I really appreciate it. I did leave a bunch of comments today in the discussion group or discussion format. What is it called? For discussion thread in the member section. Yeah. And it was kind of randomly chosen. I was starting to write on everybody, and then it got late and I didn't make it, but I did get quite a few little comments written. It was such a pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
To see what was there and be able to say, well done. And what'd you do there? There were a couple, what'd you do there?
Yeah. Well, that's the fun thing about if you actually take the time. And sometimes you just want to spread some niceness, and you just kind of like and say really nice, that's cute, and things like that, which is really nice. But if you actually take the time to look at each card and actually point out something that you liked, it makes it better, the comment, but also it helps you realize what people are actually doing. Because sometimes you miss it. Like you're like, oh, that's really cool, but you don't really know what they did. And I just love taking the time sometimes when I have it to just really look at each card that I comment on. Yeah.
And it is a little self-serving because as you do that, you will find things that you like and then can use yourself.
Yep, inspiration.
And learn from. So it's not all one-sided.
No, not at all.
Kind of a second bonus there. Jay Thomas, our Halloween date this week, or this month, says Kaiser, his black cat, who kind of looks like a wizard, would like to know what your favorite Halloween theme is. So the only thing I have seen you made for Halloween are ghosties. Or is that so? Is that your fave?
No, I love
like the moons.
Everything Halloween. Everything. I just love it so much. If I had to pick, ghosts definitely would be a pick because I can easily draw them. For one thing, like they're just dead simple.
Right.
I love pumpkins. Are very close to being second or first. Like I love bats. I love the moon. I love witches.
You've never had bats under your shutters, I can tell.
No, but I've been wanting to build a bat house in my backyard so that they can come. I don't know, I love them.
Well, we had them under our shutter. Their guano was so potent, it took the paint off of our house.
Yes, you don't want that.
No, so make sure that
well, if you build them a house and they went in under your shutters.
Oh my
gosh. You got to think like a bat.
We just used a hose to spray the shutters and they climbed out over the top. Oh, and it was so freaky. It just felt like a horror movie.
Yeah.
They just kept coming. There were like 25 or so of them.
Oh, wow.
And they just kept
No,
coming and
I just want one.
coming. Make it stop, Alfred Hitchcock. Make it stop.
Yeah, that's a little too much, maybe.
Yeah, so I do appreciate them. They have a job and go do it in somebody else's yard. But I do appreciate them. But they are not pretty little guys.
No. Okay, what?
Especially when they're wet and mad. But we all have a role to play. So there you go,
do.
Jay.
They eat all those mosquitoes for you.
I have a screen porch. So that's how I remedy that. Okay, well, but I don't love those mosquitoes. They do. And I empty all the water that I can. So Linda Veal asks, and I don't remember the answer to this. How many years before 2020 did you start taking interest in crafting? And you've been a gardener for a long time, but
yeah,
what else?
So crafting, I've always been crafty my whole life. A lot of times, like it's sporadic, but I actually a lot of times before I had a Cricut, before that, like when I was a child, I would actually go, I guess be a teenager because the internet didn't exist then. When I was a teenager, I would find images online, usually like Disney characters or Scooby-Doo and something like that. I would print the image and then I would trace all the pieces and cut them in construction paper to build essentially what you do with dyes.
Okay.
And I used to make sceneries and things like that. So I used to love doing that. So when dyes existed, years and years and years later, that's definitely what I'm drawn to because of that.
Did you do dioramas or shadow boxes or anything?
No, usually just paper crafts. Paper. For Halloween, I used to make a lot of Kleenex ghosts.
Those are real good ones.
Yeah. So I didn't get into card making, even though I used to, when I was a kid, make my own cards and just sign it with Hallmark in the back, just to pretend that this was something I bought in the store for my parents.
Yeah.
But real card making with real products, it wasn't until the pandemic, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you did. We're glad you started. Do you watch any like YouTube channels that do other crafts or more intricate kind of paper crafts?
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of videos on. Oops, I just trimmed that too much. On Posca markers.
Oh, okay.
These ones. So I bought some.
Oh, you did? And what do you think?
I haven't really played too much, but they're a lot of fun. I was having a lot of fun just messing around with them. I love how they're you can get that nice, solid, opaque ink color.
Are you doing it on dark cardstock kind of thing?
I did dark and light, so I've been playing around with difference. Yeah.
So have you ever painted much?
What's that?
Have you painted much or?
No, I've never been much with painter.
Acrylics or anything?
No.
Well, how fun.
Yeah, so I don't know, they're just a nice new coloring medium.
Yeah.
And I want to try to do some fun things with it. See what I can create because I've been watching these videos and they're fabulous.
Well, good for you to try something new.
Yeah, I think so. There we go. Nope, one more.
So
This is the
my
problem
die.
when you only have one sheet of pattern paper. If you make a cutting mistake,
It gets so scary.
yeah. Luckily, it was big enough. I'm thinking that my card base should not be white. I'm thinking I might change that. I don't like
Make
the
it
white.
darker.
Yeah. I don't like the white base.
It doesn't seem spooky enough.
No. So maybe black. Black.
And some oohs. Ooh. You need to add some ooh to it.
It definitely needs that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's got to remember how I cut this thing.
Oh my goodness. You'll have to look up the card by Ginger Larkin last week. It had ooh music going on in the background, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you would like it. It was whew. It was quite the card. There was a moon and sky that was very beautifully done.
Mm-hmm. That was for last week, you say?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think she's our only ginger, so named Ginger. There's other gingers, but she's the only one with the name Ginger, I think.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about her remembering both names. Make it easy. Oh, yes, it had bats, too. Yes.
Ah, see?
They were cuter than the ones that we had.
Okay. Let's just do a little snippy snip. Wait, did I? Yeah, that's right. Freehand this. Look at my cutting skills. There we go.
We don't want to forget our bunnies.
No.
Because
See my bunny? I don't want to scare anybody.
I think, oh, you're welcome, Ginger. Thank you. I think Sejr may have a future in spooky bunnies. Quick, spooky bunnies.
I can show you my, I was looking through the parameters and was trying to think what the things I didn't have a stamp for. And one of them was, what was it? Found from the desert. So then I was trying to draw, what can I do for Halloween for that parameter, but that never came up, so that's okay. But on the other side of this page is a bunny that you may have never seen and may never want to see. And so
it is the Stephen King of all bunnies. Stephen King called and said, I want to do a movie with scary bunnies, and you have the job, Sejr. And Sejr knows, we talked about this before the show, the only reason I can talk to him like this is because he knows so well how much I like him. So, turn away if you... I'm a very sensitive person, so it scared me, but it may not scare you.
I don't know how to draw a bunny. And then Mary sent me a beautiful picture of bunnies frolicking around. And I said, I'm going to draw a bunny too. And I sent it to her. And her words were, I don't want to be rude, but it kind of had a Stephen King feel to it. So there you go. You go with what you think of that. Yeah. So here we go. I gave enough warning. Here's my bunny.
He's not scary, but he doesn't look normal.
he's like Craft
and he likes Craft Roulette. So I'm wondering if the combination of Craft Roulette and a kind of an unusual bunny could be a Stephen King book.
I thought he was pretty happy.
He's pretty cute. He's really pretty cute. I just saw him in an email and I went really fast. I went, oh my goodness. Because these were the bunnies I sent you. Where are they? Oops. There are the little, gentle, sweet, darling bunnies I sent you.
Well, there you go. That's what I forgot. I forgot the eyebrows. I forgot the eyebrows.
Well, that makes it. Oh, if you put him down, he'll be sinister looking. Kind of. You still have room to make him even worse. But he is pretty darn cute. He really is. And then I said I couldn't draw squirrels, so I drew this and sent it to Sejr and said I can't do squirrels. And you saw squirrels. You saw 2 squirrels in there.
Yeah.
So you have an eye for such things. Oh my gosh, that was funny though. Thanks for being nice. Nicer than I.
Yeah.
Mean Hostess Award goes to.
Yeah. Oh, but
Oh
it's
my
funny.
goodness.
It's so funny.
I hope so.
Because I was looking at him like there's something wrong about this, but I couldn't name it. And you got it right away.
He was a surprise. It was, if you were a teacher and you got that, and you'd probably just gone, "Oh, he's interesting."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice thing that is.
Did your mommy help you with this?
Oh goodness. It is so nice to laugh.
It is. And good for you for trying, though. I think you're going to get the bunnies yet. I do. And you're probably going to be a bunny master.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah.
That's all I'll be doing is
so.
bunnies.
Just bunnies. Just bunnies. His bunny era. It's a coming. Well, thanks for making my day better. So Paula Rice would like to know, and thank you, Paula Rice, for all your help with Craft Roulette. She would like to know, it's always fun to see what you come up with. Do you still feel the same, Paula? But have you been drawing your entire life? So you told us a little bit about making cards and such.
Yeah.
So perhaps.
Yeah. I've always doodled, my whole life doodled, and but never for anyone. It was always been to entertain myself. And I used to make my own little comics, and I would just draw them. And they were all stick figures, but I used to do that. Yeah, so I've always been doodling and drawing my whole life, but not really enough to advance myself. Like I never challenged myself. I just did what was easy.
Yeah.
And it's only been, I would say, in the past few years that I finally said, no, you know what? I gotta try and do things I don't know how to do, because I want to do better.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
There's a guy that does something called Scrapbook School, and he's all about doodling and drawing every day in scrapbook or in sketchbooks, not scrapbooks, sketchbooks. And
yeah, I love that.
I think it's a fun way to spend your day. You can really entertain yourself with just any size piece of paper and any kind of writing utensil. Any. Yeah. You don't have to have anything
I just love making
special.
myself laugh, like the silliness.
I know.
And then call it a win. Like, it doesn't matter what it looks like or if it's good, because as long as it made you laugh.
Yeah.
What's the best is when you make something and someone else laughs.
That's a wonderful thing.
It's like, oh, that's gold. That's going on the fridge. Yeah. Okay, I need a sentiment. I like the. What do we got? I got some scripty.
I'm covering the back of these guys up because they look bad. Because the ink bleeds through there. Now I'm going to trim down. Now I've made myself a new problem. Oh, well. We can do this.
Yeah, I have this, but I think that's too scripty for this. I think it's too scripty.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of angular, though. It has some interesting angles to it.
I mean, if I just going to do something like Boo, that's all I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is I can't read it.
It's hard. Yeah.
Because they're reversed and they just look like a bunch of shapes. Okay,
Well,
I think.
do you know your ABC? You'll be fine because you know your ABCs, and you only need 2 letters.
Ooh. Oh,
See how this got easier really fast.
there we go. I think that's right. These are actually Trinity stamps Sunday. They're meant for the ice Sunday script, I think it's called. No, it's not. It's called Sunday Swirl. Yeah, that's close.
Close enough.
There was Sunday. Yeah, I got that.
Something. You were on the right track.
Okay.
It's hard to remember all those names. You'd probably be pretty good at naming things.
I don't know. Naming things is hard.
Well, it is hard. But that's a compliment then, because I think you could do a good job.
You know, I'm going to boast someone else's ego here, and I'm going to say, who's really good at naming stuff? Irene Smith.
Oh, of course.
Like, give her 5 minutes, she'll come up with something zingy and fantastic.
Mm-hmm. She is a gem.
I should say that a lot of people can do it. I shouldn't say only her, but it's because I know her. I know her well, so
yeah,
that's why
she came to my head. That's why she came to my clever
head.
Ideas. And she is fast.
She's pretty good.
Have you been on Card Chaos?
No, I have. Oh wait, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Did you cry or did you make it? Or was it okay?
I actually made it in 15 minutes. Like, what the heck? How's that possible?
Wow.
The only
No wonder you're fast.
I had some things already cut from before.
Uh-huh.
So I was able to use that. But, oh, man.
And you knew what you were up against and what you had a plan. Yeah, because that's different. Mm-hmm.
It's not like and then you have to make it.
And that is a show on Monday evenings with Artemis Maid, Irene Smith, and it's a fun little show. She's had a lot of people, Craft Roulette people on, and it's very fun. She's having a good time with, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's all about
very
fast
paced. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's on when I'm at work, but when I went on, it was a statutory holiday for me.
Oh,
so I was able to get on.
That work gets in your way, but
no, like what's up with that?
Important, but it is important.
Wait, is this different? Yeah, apparently it pays the bills.
That. I knew there was something I was missing in life.
Am I crazy here? What's going on here?
Well, you cut those really fast.
Why is this? My brain's not working. These are supposed to be the same, but why am I? Oh,
is one flip? Oh, there you go.
There we go. Woof. Woof. It's getting warm in here. Okay.
You need a fan?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I got one for you. Night, Allie.
Yeah, I just got to turn it up a bit.
Thank you for your help.
Yes, card is definitely plain. This is the thing about card making is I definitely take a lot longer to make a card, and it's because I enjoy the process and I just think of things through. So I never would make one this plain, but here we are so far.
But you had you had a lot of different die pieces. Lots.
Yes, but if it was like something I was doing, just for fun and stuff, I'd probably add more, and maybe I will later. But let's go with this. I'm thinking Boo. What else?
Boo Radley.
Boo what?
Boo Radley from To Kill a Mockingbird.
Boo Radley?
That's what I always think for Boo. I always think of Boo Radley. He's a character in a book. And he's kind of spooky. But he's actually very nice. And he's played by Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Way, way back. And I made a Halloween thing with the super glue guys being a ham and something else, and I can't remember. And it was from that book, and nobody got it because it was a little too. It was a little too. See, it was just a little too quirky. I could probably find. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're happy with it, then that's all that matters, right?
Yeah. It was like, what does this mean? A ham and what was the other? I don't know, but it's a turning point. Very scary turning point in the book. And that's, anyway, I won't tell you. It's a wonderful book. So, hey, I got it. I think I'm good.
Yeah, yours is looking fantastic.
Yes, they
you even got inside. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing. I got to do it good when you're here.
I spent too much time talking, I think. But yeah, I'll add some have some really nice sparkle dots. I think that's what you use, sparkle dots.
Yeah, it is.
I'll add them later.
Dutch store, is this going to be your one and only?
Yeah. Well, until next time Craft Roulette forces me to do it. I just don't like fun folds for some reason. It's just not for me. They're very cool. I love other people making them. Not for me.
Yeah, that's
because what it does is it's just another layer of thinking.
Yes, it is. Yeah. But we make very simple ones. We only use the very simplest. Yeah. And the ones that we think that we are pretty darn sure you can do.
I'm just going to just glue the center here because I may want to tuck some stuff in because I know Trinity has some little sprigs of stuff that I want to potentially add for some flair. So I'll just glue the center there just so it's holding in.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
That's very cute how he sticks over the cut. See, that makes it really a very much more interesting card, don't you think?
Oh, I love it. It's actually really pretty. I just want to add a little bit more, and I'll do it later.
Mm-hmm.
And then, look how beautiful. I love this paper. Oh,
I'm glad you sacrificed that pretty paper.
I know,
Sometimes
right?
it's hard to sacrifice a piece of paper.
It is, because especially if you miscut it.
Oh, then it's really bad. Well, I think I am at a place where I can say I'm done for the night. I'm going to probably add some shadows and contouring, but let's make sure I got this right. Tana Lowhouse, congratulations on getting your card in. These are cute cards. I like how the Dutch store works so you can have a different aspect to a otherwise flat card. But a Dutch door, I made mine so that the top was cut off because it was broken. The horse kicked the top out. Bird feeder colors, were the yellow goldfinches, the green grass around it, the orange orioles, red cardinals, and blue jays, along with and threw in a crow just for fun. October, well, I don't think there's a lot of corn mazes and scarecrows. Did you know how crows attack? They attack bald eagles. Did you know that? I just read this the other day. Mm-hmm. And they attack them, but the way they get off of the way the eagle gets the crow off its back, here's your science, is they fly really, really high, and the crows aren't able to withstand the higher atmosphere, and so they actually fall off the backs of the eagle. So there you go. Oh, wow. That's pretty groovy. But because I was looking, I read a thing about crows. So these are very crow or October things. I've got polka dot paper right underneath there, and that's my card for $2.89.
Cute.
Submit. Fantastic. May I? Yes, I can. Right, Deputy Heidi?
Very cool.
Thank you.
This one's mine. So I have the infamous Dutch door. I have bird feeder color. So it's pretty much hummingbirds. So there's all the greens and the pinks and I don't know, maybe they're beaks. I don't know. Orange somewhere out there on the bird feeder. Maybe there's an orange seed. October, I have Halloween themed. Yeah. And then polka dots. I have distressed polka dots all through the card.
You sure do.
Yeah. And
So 2 cards have been born out of pretty much thin air and 4 little spins.
Yes.
And
Totally
you got your
different.
October. And you got your parameter of October.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I won.
Yes. Yeah, you won. Ding, 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 ding. And we won because Irene's Hat Trick Smith just sent us a super chat for drawing supplies for more Mary's hand-drawn beauties in honor of Sejr
awesome.
and Mary's incredible shared talent. Oh, you're so kind. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, keep it. I will use it for new sketch pads because my daughter gave me this one. It's huge, but I'm really enjoying the big one. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Well, we can go. Let's tell everybody how they can play, who's coming up, give away some stuff, and come back and let you say goodnight.
Okay.
I know, and you can release the gut-wrenching anxiety. Good job, Sejr.
Thank you.
That was fun. These are fun parameters. They're always fun parameters, and they're parameters that we may not do on our own. So I love that about Craft Roulette and the randomness of it, and I love the randomness of what you do with them as well. So if you want to be a part of this challenge, and we've seen other people doing it already, and Sejr made it look easy, you can play too. You make a Dutch door. You can always Google Google that and see what the parameters mean. October for the element color is bird feeder, which made Sejr laugh really hard, and then random is polka dot. You can do this, and you can make something really, really surprise yourself. Just surprise yourself so that when you're done, you go, I made that. That's pretty darn cool. That's the one. Next week, we get Sarah Liz Staroska. She is a teacher's teacher. She was an early Craft Roulette video maker too, and I have a link to one of her first Craft Roulette video coming up on the Facebook group next week. Jay Thomas will be here for Halloween. We'll be filling our face with chocolate, right, Jay? And talking about black cats and why they are the best. And then Therese Calvert will go over to Australia to see her figuratively. Then Catherine Pooler, and most likely Erica will be joining us, and Tracy, and most likely Bill Phillips will be joining us after that. Don't miss a week. We have too much fun. Aren't those all nice people, too? Whew. It was a crazy video, Sarah says. Thank you to our members. Remember, we do have a call after this show tonight, after I get fill my glass and things like that. We do appreciate each and every one of these folks. Don't forget, you guys, that I do put a weekly update on the member site, and I often include little tidbits about the history of Craft Roulette, or parameters, or different things that you have questions about. So make sure you check that out, and just thank you. We just thank you so very, very much. Also like to thank Anita Solars. You'll see her name up there as well for another super chat. Oh, Irene's is one Starbucks. My donation is the other from Mr. Producer and Mary. Boy, Starbucks, I'm telling you. That's a big one. Thank you, Anita. That's very kind. I appreciate you. All that you do, everybody, they're all like the biggest encouragers in our world too. Thank you very much. You can pull up to my craft table anytime. Well, that means it's time to give away some stuff, and we love to give away other people's stuff, so we're gonna do it again. Oh, Krog, where'd my card go? If you sent in one of those cards last week, your name, unless you opted out, will be on that spinner. And we are going to give away some wonderful, wonderful prizes. We always start with a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. I got one from Brian Dickey this week. It was so fun. Thank you again, Brian. It goes pretty fast, but then when it slows down, you can read those names. And I know you get nervous. And I know you squeal when you win. Patty S. Congratulations, Patty S. You can go over to craftroulette.live, claim a prize after the spinning is done, and claim your prize. I usually don't do them till Monday, but you never know. You can always hope and wish and look forward to it. A Craft Roulette goodie bag does need to stay in the United States. April Palmer is in the United States. April Palmer. Congratulations. She is our Craft Roulette trivia queen as well. So I'll be happy to send you something, April, but do send me your address, for your Paper Insider box. I used their paper tonight from their new box. It's such a pleasure to use. This does need to stay in the U.S. because it's actual product. You know how these things go. I know some people have U.S. Oh, she's in Wichita. So that's safe. That is safe. Mackie Makes. That's down the street in Kansas. So, all right. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. For a $25 gift certificate to Trinity Stamps. And they have a new release. I will be showing it to you on Wednesday night on In Review. Hopefully I'll have something made with it too. Never know. No promises. I'm no fool. So this one's going to Terry. Congratulations, Terry. Did I say please use the email that you used when you sent in your card so that you will be recognized as the true winner? And for a $25 gift certificate to Scrappy Tales. Last week during the Zoom call, we found out that that Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis truly enjoyed her Scrappy Tail $25 gift certificate. And a little bit more. I think she may have made her card with it this week too. Oh, how nice for Peggy. I'm so happy for you, Peggy. I will be happy to get that information to Scrappy Tail so you can go shopping. You too can win these wonderful prizes. All you have to do is send in a card and you'll be eligible. Please join us. It's more fun with you. You can do this. It's fun. I know you're busy, but it's fun. Do it. Let's bring Sejr back. There he is. He's been cleaning up. You have all those little scraps of paper cleaned up?
I did. Yes. Well, not all of it. I started to make some other things. You start cleaning and then you realize, oh, I'm going to play with this.
That's kind of cute. I'd like to use that. Are you a scrap keeper?
No.
Not
I'm kind of like,
much.
I just have so much paper that I'm just like, this. Except for this one. That's my spellbinders. That I save every little millimeter of a piece. But if it's just regular paper, then I have so much of it because I used to cut I used to have an Etsy shop where I used to cut paper shapes, and so I buy reams of these paper, and then I didn't want to do it anymore, so I still have reams of colored cardstock. that closet back there, it's all just paper.
Oh, it seemed like a good idea.
No, I mean money. It's just I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you start. I know when I'm doing a project and I go, oh, I could do this on this project, and I don't count the cost of going, I'm going to have to do it 25 times to make it all work. But it was a good idea when it started, but you do have to. Yeah. Well, thank you once again, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you have enjoyed your Craft Roulette life and are glad that you made that first video.
Yes. I do. I'm really happy that I've had the opportunity to be able to come online 4 times. And that doesn't count. Does that count the world crafting? Yeah, so there you go.
And you've done that twice.
Yeah.
You're a rock star, let's face it.
I love hanging out with you and everyone in the chatterbox. And of course, Mr. Producer.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Well, it's time. Plan a big one on your nog, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. We'll see you Wednesday night for In Review. Be watching for Sejr on his YouTube and his Instagram, who will bring a smile to your face. Thank you very, very kindly. Chatterbox, have a great evening. I'll see some of you here in just a few minutes. Well, thank you for joining us. Leave us a comment if you're watching replay. Bye-bye.
That was good. Yeah.